Hi, everybody. I just want to say thanks to Haley and thanks to Paul for all the support and creating this community. Thank you all for being here and supporting, and everybody who I've shared workshops with in the past. It's really an amazing thing to hear you all read your poetry here, and your prose. So I have 3 poems. They're all about family. I write a lot about family. And the first one is only partially true. I grew up in the 80s in North Dakota, and there wasn't a lot to do. I was in a small town. And any Days of Our Lives fans out there by any chance? Oh, yeah. All right. This might hit you a little harder than anybody else, but I apologize to my mom right off the bat. She was not like this, but anyway, this is called Mother's Day, with apologies to Shel Silverstein. Bitches love poetry. Mom barks around the butt of a Virginia Slim. Days of Our Lives theme music crackling from the broken speaker on our console TV. Pug-eyed Carly buried alive in that casket for the entire summer of '92. Vivian tormenting her via walkie-talkie. Leather-clad Beau pounding his Harley in the slanted rain as Mom stubs her smokes into the glazed ceramic ashtray I made in art class. A Mother's Day gift, which she holds out to me from her crater on the leopard print love seat. Be a good girl and dump this. I close the library copy of Where the Sidewalk Ends and grind my teeth, which are growing in different directions, like the stalactites I've seen in picture books. And passing through a fog bank of secondhand smoke, I weave between unsolicited G.I. Joes and half-drunk cups of Metamucil before emerging into the sock-damp heat of a July day in the valley, or a ribbon of gravel leads me past the dumpster. And I walk and walk with a walk that is measured and slow. Thanks. This next one is dedicated to my aunt who just passed away last month. Her children, my cousins, and I were very close growing up. We used to play stickball in the backyard of my grandma's house. And I was thinking a lot about family lately, and some memory came to the surface of a dog that my grandma used to have that was buried next to her garage, and that was our first base for when we were playing stickball in the backyard. So this poem is called Stickball Cemetery. 9 on 9. Grandma's backyard hums under low-slung power lines. Wiffle balls whiz over Mr. Swenson's fence as the aunts and uncles joke and choke and smoke. Princess, Grandma's Pekingese, is first base. She's buried beneath the pink-petaled peonies, ants marching up and in. In the 3rd inning, Aunt Elida goes down swinging. We carry her out past the cucumber patch and bury her under lilacs in left center. 7 on 6. Uncle Antone caught heat for arguing the strike zone. Now he's tangled in the twisted roots of a chokecherry bush in right field. 5 on 4. Dear Cousin Lee, MVP of the Moorhead Moonshots, got called to the majors in the 5th. Swinging a stick too thick for rookie league, his headstone became home plate. Grandma was next on deck and grounded out. We planted her under the pitcher's mound, that pounding, leathered heart of the diamond. 3 on 2. 7th inning stretch, flicker and rest. Cottonwood snowflakes drift across the outfield, a slow-motion blizzard in midsummer simmer. Porch lights flick on, flooding the infield grass. Stars pop up in the Minnesota sky, one by one. As the bug zapper in Grandma's garage sizzles moths, one by one. Rest and flicker, flicker and rest. We round the bases and slide underground, one by one. Innings piling up, no relief in the pen. Mom, then Dad, then me. In a still, moonless night, crickets chirp, stars pop up in the Minnesota sky, one by one. Thanks. And this last one, I wrote in Haley's class. Thank you, Haley. This one is dedicated to my grandma on the other side, my grandma Savageau. She and all my grandparents actually were sons and daughters of immigrants. Their parents came over here, and they all settled in the North Dakota, Minnesota border in the valley there. And so I've been thinking about her journey a lot lately. She passed away several years ago now. In the context of certain events that are happening in our country right now. And I've also been thinking about this excellent poem by William Butler Yeats called The Second Coming. I stole the title and the first line of this poem from that great poem. So this is called What Rough Beast? For William Butler Yeats, Helen Toohey Savageau, and the modern day disappeared. She moves her slow thighs, sweat beads splitting her shoulder blades, along desiccated gravel roads, mile after mile in the strained summer heat, as locusts devour fence posts, blot the sun, as marble-sized russets emerge from glacial basin soil, as dirt collects in steep drifts among the tumbleweeds. To see her daddy, farmer by heritage, furloughed by nature, can't speak the local tongue, but can damn sure spade clay, build a bridge, dig a ditch, carry home the sun-dressed daughter not taken by the hard flu, on his sunken shoulders, leathered neck. $1.50 his day's wage, 10 bellies to fill, 4 years along and eons to go, a hand upon the good book, praying for a cloud. Thanks, everybody. And just one shameless plug. I have a brand new chapbook, my second chapbook ever. Was published this afternoon at the FedEx on Snelling in St. Paul. So help yourself. There's free copies back there on the table. So thanks, everybody.